Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. We're going to make this adorable card today using many products, but I'm featuring the wax seal. This is a new color, teal, and it has so many colors in here, blues, teals, golds, just absolutely gorgeous collection of wax seal. We'll be doing that in just a minute. Now in this card, for this card though, I used Serenade of Autumn paper. I loved the leaves over here, and it's winter, but it's kind of, you know, we're going to turn into spring, and so there's leaves and then flowers will be coming, and I just thought that this would look so pretty. I love the way this paper was cut out right here so that I could put a nice little array of flowers in that space. So the Serenade of Autumn I used. The flowers come from Envelope of Wonder. I had already cut these flowers, and they're in like a little baggie in here, and I thought, let me just use product that I've already made. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. And I see I need a tail here. Let's see, do I have, oh yeah, I've got a blue one. That's nice. Okay. I'm heating up my glimmer machine because we are going to hot foil. Let me get this little blue one out of there. Isn't it nice when you have product that's already done and then you can just add it to a card, you know, pull out the things you've already completed and go ahead and make something wonderful. Now the hello then comes from, this is amazing, comes from this new set, A Friend Like You Bouquet. I will be working with this in some future videos, probably today or tomorrow. And I'm just going to pull this hello right here. Isn't that nice? I love that. Always remember, your Better Press plates can foil. I love that about Better Press because I am a foiler. I love to foil. So my machine is ready here, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm using this little tag. I didn't have another brown one, so I'm just going to use this orange one because I already had it cut. And I thought that using product that I already had created, I'm using some mint tape for this also. I'll link this mint tape. I love this mint tape. It's low tack and it works really, really well. So I'm going to take my hello here and I'm going to place it in the center of my tag as straight as I can get it. And I'm going to take my tape it down. And what we're doing now is creating a hinge. So I'm going to pull this back. Isn't that nice? It's small. I have a little piece of gold foil here, and this was just scrap. And you'll always hear me say, put the pretty side of the foil to the pretty side of the plate. Pretty to pretty whenever that you foil, just like so, okay? Now there's a lot of excess right here, and I don't want that. So I'm going to cut that back. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and place this on an angle, okay? I find that my foiling with small things do well on an angle. I'm going to take my two plates. One's a thin shim and one is a spacer pad. Put the thin shim down first because it has a little heat protectant in it right over top, and hit the timer. That takes about 30 seconds or maybe a minute. While that's going on, let's go ahead and cut our paper. Look how pretty this paper is. Isn't that beautiful? And it is fall looking, but it's winter out here in Tennessee. And so I thought, but I love the colors of it along with those flowers. So, you know, just using what I have. And I want to do this the entire front of the card. So I want to cut this at 5 1/4 by 4. So let's go ahead and cut this at 4. And now I want my 5 1/4, but if I take it from one edge, it's not going to be even, okay? So I'm going to go to 5 1/2 here, slice off a little bit, turn it, come down to 5 1/4. Oh, you know what? I bet I should have made it 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, but that's okay. We will adapt. I want to put something then behind it, right? In just a second I will. So this card's going to look a little bit different, but with which is good, right? Let's go ahead and bring the platinum in. So that paper won't fill up the full front of the card. Now I'm going to undock my glimmer and place it right here. And I'm going to roll slowly. I really need that foil to press into that tag. Let's move that back. And with that, I'll only roll that through one time. Let's go ahead and see how I did. Peel and reveal, right? And it is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at how a better press plate foils. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I see a little bit of extra up there. Sometimes you can just take a brush. Did you see that when I kind of rolled it around? See that little extra up there? You can kind of take a brush and get rid of it. Sometimes you can use that, yep, that got rid of it. Sometimes you can use that low tack tape and just pick it off just a little bit at a time. But that seemed to work quite well for this. So now let's decide, now I have to decide what I'm going to back the card with, huh? Let's see. We'll do it together because this card is the full front, and now this one I cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So a lot of times when I look at something like this, I just kind of try to blur my eyes a little bit and see what stands out. And I see that this color right here stands out. So let's see what I have. A little rustic color maybe behind here. Yeah, I like it. You know, like if you cross your eyes and get them to blur a little bit, the color that stands out is the one that you should use. So this will be cut at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Are we 4 1/4? No, let me get that. By 5 1/2. I keep forgetting to link this little guillotine for you guys. I will definitely get it in this video. And I use this constantly. Okay, let's go ahead and place our paper, which looks fantastic, right? Either one is going to look great. I love it. Now let's go ahead and use a little bit of glue, and we'll put this down flat. So here we have already foiled and cut a back to the card. We need to, in just a second, we're going to do a little wax seal. But let's get this completed first, okay? Just like that. Now let's go ahead and add this to our card base, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. That's perfect. Might kind of even like that better, right? You just never know. Nothing's wrong in the craft room, guys. Nothing is wrong. Always make lemonade out of lemons in the craft room. I love it. Look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, so I have my flowers here, and I just have a yellow one and a blue one. It's got a little bit of orange in the center of it. I love the way Spellbinders, whenever they do something, they kind of give us a landing for these flowers, right? They give us like a little dot. And then I just place that there. I'm just going to let that dry over here to the side. And this one also. Just like that. I'll be back in a minute, and I'm going to set up that wax seal. Okay, so I've lit my little candle under here, and my wick is very short. Okay, always make sure your wick is short, because that will keep it from that black smoke, the soot, you know, keep your craft room clean. So let's go ahead and pull out. Look at how beautiful these are. All of these colors are so wonderful. Now, because my spoon is empty and doesn't have anything in it, you know, as far as wax, I want to go ahead and add like 4 beads to this. and really fill it up. I'm going to add another one of these because it has the shimmer in it. I'm going to put 5, even though that this is small. I know I'm going to lose a lot of wax, and that it's just part of the process. It's normal, which is why you get so much. But we have a gold one in there, and I would like for it to be a little bit more swirly than my first one came out over here on this card. This is called Teal. I like to use a toothpick when I stir this, and then I just throw it out. So I just made me a little baggie full of them. I found with this, the more disposable things you have, paper towels, toothpicks, that kind of thing, the better off you are. Okay. And then I've got a little gold metallic pen here that I'm going to color my little leaf there. And I thought this went quite well with my card here. So let's go ahead and place some flowers while we're waiting on that to heat up. Okay. I'm going to take my large flower. I already put some foam on the back of this while I was off camera. And this area right here is what I want to fill in because that's where we're going to use our seal. And then I'm going to put a flower here. And I'm going to let these cross. Just like that. And then like one of these little cattails. Right here in the center, just like so, just like that. And then when we put our seal on here, I'll just kind of bring this together and it'll look fantastic. Now our little hello here that we did, so cute. I'm going to take this little blue line. It's supposed to mimic like yarn or thread, and I'm just going to fold it like that. And I'm going to add a little glue to the back of it. And then on the back of here, I'm going to put 2 foam squares. Just like that. So here we've used product that I've already had. We've made a beautiful sentiment with foiling. I love to foil. If you follow me, I absolutely love to foil. Wherever I can stick some foiling, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to let this kind of come down just like that. Cute. And then my seal will go right there. Absolutely adore. Look at that. Ah, I love to foil. Oh, look how nice we're coming here. So I've got a little silicone piece here. And now something with this I've learned is I don't want to stir it, okay? I want to kind of move it around, almost like cutting into it, okay? Not really stirring it because I want that gold to show. I want that beautiful teal to show. Let's see, I think we're almost there with this. In fact, I think we are there. Okay. See, isn't that nice? Then you could just throw it out. Okay, now I want that gold. I'm going to pour the other way because I want that gold to come out. Oh, there it is. Wonderful. Okay. I'm going to wipe this up really quick. And I'm going to set it back on my heat so that it stays moist. Now, the greatest thing about wax seal is that if you don't like it, you can just cut it up and melt it again. So I'm going to wait for just a second here and see how we do. I don't want to touch it. I want to touch it, but I don't want to touch it. Don't touch it. It has to set. I think it's going to be fine. It might be a little bit larger than the other one, but that's the fantastic thing about wax seals. They're not supposed to be perfect. If you love things perfect, you might not want to do this. If you can enjoy things that are just a little bit wonky, then this is definitely for you. And I absolutely fell in love with this when I saw it used on the crown, which I finished binge watching the other day. And I canceled my subscription to Netflix until Virgin River comes back out again. There's just not much on there that I like watching. many shows. Let's see how we're doing. I think we're good. Let's lift. Oh, it came out so cute. Oh my goodness, I love it. Look at that. Now I have a little bit of wax right here, okay, sticking out. And I was almost going to touch it with my finger, but no, just cut it back. That's it, just like that. I'm gonna drop it in there. Now this, can I get another one out of that? Because if I can, I want to. Yeah, I think I can. This one will be thinner. Let's just check it out. Let's do it together, check it out. Because that's a little image. That's wonderful. Okay, let's see how this comes. There. Woo! Okay, blow that out before we have a disaster. You know, I'm very clumsy. I trip over my own 2 feet. Yeah, I just... It is what it is, you know, when you get to be this age, it's like, okay, now I just really don't do that too well. So, yeah, it's just me. There we go. Nice and clean, ready to go for the next time. Now, I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I love that. Let's color that while that one's setting. I might use that smaller one. And I just take this little pen and I kind of hold it down, not like this, because it just kind of... you need the tip, especially on a small image like this. And I just color what's sticking up, just to give it a little bit of that gold definition. Just like that. I got this at Hobby Lobby, this little leaf, and I really loved it. I'm going to throw my toothpick away. We're good. Let's lift. This came out great too. Wow, look at that. Let's put the gold on it. Oh, I have 2 good ones. Wonderful. And just like that. Okay. Let's move this aside. Let's see which one we want to use. That is a little bit large, I have to admit. I think that one looks better, right? Should I put my leaf on top? No, let's have it going, swooping up. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little foam to the back because I want it to pop up. You can put double-sided tape if you needed it flat. And I'm going to just stick it right here where my little leaves are, and their little stems are looking out the bottom. And it's perfect, and I'll save this one for another time. I'm not going to cut that one back up. It came out too nice. Here's our card. A little bit of glimmer, a little bit of wax seal, and we have an end product that I've already had ready to go. Absolutely ready to go. They look great. Now see this one? The color of this one, I kind of mixed it, okay? This one I did not. And it really has that beautiful teal look where this is more green, okay? But that's the greatest thing too about wax seal is, you know, you can use the colors that you would like. Like if you wanted all that teal color, use all of that and add 1 gold. You know, so just have fun with it. Here's one where I didn't like it, so I cut it up. Again, new wax seal color, teal. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. That really looks good with that paper around the back of it. I'm happy that we did that together. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.